Hello and welcome, friends. My name is Frenzy, and we are taking a kind of another deep dive look at Atlas. I hope this isn't too much Atlas content. I'm just so excited about the game. I really want to cover it. I really want to talk about it. And I normally don't do these types of deep dive videos because I think, particularly with a pretty small trailer, because I don't know, I think they get overanalyzed. I think they're overly critical, but I really am just excited about the game and I want to show it. And I think there's some cool things that we can kind of see here. So we'll stop at a few places. We'll replay some segments just because it's just exciting. And so I want to talk about the game. This is my excuse. My excuse to be really excited about the game. Oh, people get hanged. So maybe some social mechanics. Obviously they're pushing that here. I'm gonna freeze here because there's obviously going to be some arc carryover. We can see that there's a snake following this guy. There's someone riding a mount. So obviously some arc carryover there. So you can ride mounts, have pets maybe. You can see another horse being ridden here, which is pretty cool. You can see a giant gorilla and penguins, which gives me a definite arc vibe. You can see some of the social mechanics. People are dancing and playing music. You can just see the cool kind of starting area. When they're rowing, you notice how it kind of like goes like in motion. It's not just like a motorboat, which is pretty cool. Everyone salutes. I think these might be NPCs. I don't know. I think that's pretty cool though. Big waves. Oh, it's so beautiful. And it really looks like the ships react to the waves, which is going to be so cool when the storms come around. I think it's going to be really one of the coolest mechanics, hopefully in the game. You can see this ship ramming. Look at the horse. The horse just jumps over. Oh my gosh, that is my favorite thing. I love that. There's grappling. Obviously, there's shooting. I'm gonna replay this because the melee mechanics I think could maybe use a little bit of work. It does seem a little bit clunky at the moment, but I'm sure that'll hopefully, as they go along, it'll be fixed. You can see them riding into the weather. You can see the weather. I'm just gonna stop here because they have mentioned that there's potential for hurricanes, which would be really cool if there's hurricanes. These looks like some kind of, I don't even know what you would call these, tornado, like water tornadoes, but it just looks so cool. So weather could be a really big, they mentioned hurricanes, and I don't know, just that could be so cool if you're in a ship during a hurricane. Can you imagine? That'd be obviously base rating. This looks like some kind of fortress. So this could be a huge element to the game for PvP players. These guys get rolled. You can see of course the treasure finding mechanics. There's bosses. NPCs seem to take a huge role in this. And I'm gonna stop here because here's something they haven't talked about too much, but it seems like if you're finding treasure, you're finding gold. It makes me wonder if there's gonna be some kind of game-wide economy, which would be huge for people that like to trade and do not just do combat. So I think this could be a big thing here. Obviously, again, the boss battles are going to be a big part of this. NPCs really look like they're going to be a big part. It honestly kind of looks like a real MMO. Doing raids, maybe even. You can see that melee combat actually looked pretty good. So hopefully that'll carry over to the sword fighting, the PvP fighting. This kind of looks like Ark of the Dinosaur here. And here's a spot where the melee looks a little weird. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna replay this because this looks so cool. Not just building your ship in a dry dock, which is just obviously realistic, but that just seems like it's gonna be so much fun. You can have a special moment with your guild to kind of christen your ship as it goes into the water. I think that'll be really cool. Air, I'm a pilot by nature in games, so hopefully there's some air, light air, because obviously this game's about sea. But we saw gliders, we saw scavenging or salvaging rather. You can see some kind of huge kraken just laying the hammer down. A fleet. It looks so cool. And this is really what's this probably will be the coolest part of this game here. Just broadsiding each other. And these looks kind of like small ships. Can you imagine ships with 30 cannons on each side just blasting each other? This is going to be cool. We can see repairing mechanics. Obviously, that's going to be a big part of keeping your ship alive. Look at the sharks down below. It looks like there's like these ships fully sink too, which is really cool. We have rideable mounts, rideable dragons, which is again is a big part. Seems like it's a big part of the game. But I think they've said like the dragons or the drakes are gonna be like timed, so you don't get them forever, which would be a good idea. I think that's actually a great idea, and I hope they kind of stick through with that. And of course mods. They mentioned mods. They're showing off all the different things that you can do with mod support. Which could be really insane. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work. There's probably going to be like private server shards, maybe smaller, just small little servers that you can do this stuff on. I can only imagine what people will come up with mods. Airship, yes! Steam Pirate, let's go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video on Atlas. Like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully I will see you guys in the game, and I'll see you next time.